Hi Aries, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your May 2022 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, as far as what would be in front of us, it's what I call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is a look at the past energies, present energies, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Once we get through all that, we pull some oracle cards for some additional insight. That's where the bridge and the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, and on the right side we have the Tarot of the New Vision. Also keep in mind it's a general reading, so while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left is your energy and the cards on the right is the other person's. If you feel like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Princess of Staves. So this is the equivalent of the Page of Wands in traditional tarot. And what I see with this could just be saying that you guys might have come in with an offer toward this person initially. Now, I feel like this is saying you might have made the offer and maybe created some distance between the two of you after that. And I could see in the card on their past energy why that's the case. But the reason why I say that is because if you look at the facial expression there, the horse is moving away from the cards on that side, but she's looking over her shoulder too. So we'll get into why I think that was the case when we talk about their energy here. So the past energy on their side, we have the Nine of Wands. So this is a Sagittarius energy here, but it's definitely an energy of being guarded, right? This is a person that might have already had some bad experiences when it comes to love, so you might have come forward toward them with a genuine offer, especially given that it's the Princess of Staves in the upright. So I feel like you were genuine and sincere, but this person might have just, had their own baggage from past situations that they've gone through, so they might not have taken it in the best way. If you look at the artwork there's like that bear in the background, and he looks like he's definitely guarded and feeling, defensive. So they might have found your approach to be, well, I don't even, not necessarily aggressive, but yeah, just might have caught them off guard a little bit, I would say, more than anything. So looks like they were definitely guarded toward your advance in the past, and probably just advances in general. I don't necessarily feel like it was personal toward you. All right, present position on your side, we have the 10 of coins. So this looks like this is saying that you're feeling pretty firm and secure in yourselves, stable. Maybe things are going well for you in your work lives, for example. But I also see that you still see the potential for this connection to grow and have that long-term potential. So I feel like this is you guys kind of staying open to that possibility. All right, present position on their side, we have the Magician. So to me, this shows that whatever issues they were going through in the past, it seems like they seem to be growing in their confidence now. So definitely a positive there. So, like I said, they might have just been going through a rough stretch. It might have just been other things going on, possibly even outside the connection. Like I said, for some of you, I feel like they just might have had bad luck when it comes to love relationships in general. So they might just have had a really high boundary when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yeah, so it looks like this is saying that they're growing in their confidence now. They're feeling a lot more sure of themselves. So it looks like both of you guys are in pretty positive energies in the present. All right. Future energy on your side, we have the Two of Cups. So this is actually Cancer energy here. So for some of you, this could just be saying that actually as we get toward the end of June, you might experience this energy. But I always point out with this deck in particular how this doesn't look like your traditional Two of Cups, right? We see that lightning in the background. We'll cooperate with the focus. But yeah, there's lightning in the background. You could clearly see there was a storm going on, right? One of the cups is knocked over. So this could just point to you guys actually getting that fresh start with this person, but obviously this could point to it might have been a bit of a rough ride to get there, right? Because like I said, it looks like they were guarded in the past. In the present, seems like they're feeling a lot more confident in their energy. So this could just be saying that it was a timing thing in the past, and you guys can get things off the ground. All right, future energy on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here. And just as that energy, we often refer to it as being left out in the cold, right? But yeah, it just looks like this person might be going through some stuff. So they might have their good days and their bad days. I don't necessarily feel like they're fully out of it yet. Now, the positive thing here as far as timelines go, even though these are, excuse me, both in the future energy, could just be saying that this will be a little bit before that Two of Cups energy. So, they could go through something, have that energy where they're feeling a lot more confident, right? And then just have a bit of a setback. But if that's the case, I could just be saying that that might be taking place more during Taurus season, and then by the time we get to Cancer season, which would really be the beginning of June and into July, you guys might be able to get things off the ground. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Two of Coins. So this could just be saying that you guys have had your mixed emotions around the connection too, right? If we look at the artwork there, that one heart is definitely red, the other one almost has a cold, icy type look to it, right? So could just point to the hot and cold energy you guys might have experienced with the connection, right? Because again, if you come forward toward this person and they don't seem to be reciprocating in any way, then I can naturally see why they might have thrown you off, right? So that's what I see with that. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, obviously it looks like this person wants to get there, right? Now, I don't know if they're there yet necessarily, just from the looks of their energy in general. So at the very least, like we said, it looks like you're in the Ten of Coins now. Given that this is the bottom of the deck, they probably would like to be there themselves too, right? But they just might have a bit of a bumpy ride going on for them right now. So as far as the desired destination, you guys might have similar goals in mind, but yeah, could just be one of those things where they have their ups and downs. Interestingly enough, beneath that we see the Five of Swords. So yeah, could just have some other things going on in their environment that just aren't really lending to them being as open to the energy as you are in this time. But beneath that we see the Ace of Swords. So the energy could clear up for them. You know, like I said, it could just be a timing thing where maybe as we're through Taurus season, you might feel like it's you guys aren't getting along as well, but when we get close to the Cancer season, you might see conditions improve. All right, so we'll see what the Oracle cards after the mix. First, we'll see what we get from Aqua Moonlight deck here. And I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording. What I'm looking for here is unspoken messages from me to them and from them to you. And initially, I'm going to look for jumpers, but if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I actually just put the deck down and we'll pull cards that way. So we'll see what we get. All right, and this one doesn't want to go back in the deck. And next, we'll see what we get from them to you. Okay, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck. So start with your side. Okay, we have gesture. Or, come on, focus. There we go. It says, I'm going to come sweep you away. So, yeah. Well, in a way, it looks like you already made an advance toward them in the past. But for some of you, this could just be saying that with that Two of Cups energy, you guys might actually be the ones to come forward again in the future as well. And on their side, we have home. You're the missing puzzle piece that makes me feel that I'm right where I belong. Well, now to be fair, they don't appear to be showing that to you guys just yet, right? But like I said, you know, it looks like they could just have other things going on in their lives that aren't making them as open to the connection. Like I said, seeing that Two of Cups in the future position and the fact that they do have the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck on their side, to me, says they probably do want that stability. There could just be other things going on right now that are pulling them away from that. But we'll see what the Wisdom of the Oracle deck adds to the mix. So same situation as far as I pre-shuffle this deck as well too, but here we're just looking for one card with general advice to wrap up with. Alright, and that doesn't want to go back in the deck, so let's see what you got. Okay, we have Buy the Book. And it doesn't want to focus there either, but there you go. There's some elephants. The number is 11. And we'll see what it has to say. Someone else got this card this month too. I just can't remember which sign. Okay, it says abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The Oracle's message: the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles that provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even revolution has its place in universal law. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and govern behavior, reflecting an instinctive and reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them rather than being the rebel and flouting them. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules even if it seems to make no sense. Release resistance, or universal laws will correct any disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book at this time. So yeah, interesting message there. Like I said, it definitely just seems like this person could be going through some things outside of the connection. And I mean, with the universal laws thing and the customs and cultures, right? Maybe, for example, if you came toward them with a passionate offer, maybe that kind of approach might have been frowned upon in their culture. So there's many different ways that could go, but it's just a generic example that came to mind there. The relationship message says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find a middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So yeah, pretty positive message there too. Um, Again, referring to the environment, their culture, right? So maybe it was just that the approach that you might have had in the past might not have been an approach that they were accustomed to, right? And like I said, it looks like they're going through some other things possibly as well. But it looks like there's potential for you guys to get things off the ground, although from what I'm seeing there, like I said, it might be closer to Cancer season starting toward the end of June. So hope it ever resonated with you guys. Wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.